Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Arafat mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am with chapter number 3rd. Chapter is diversity in living organisms, and this is my last lecture of this chapter, and it is very deep in concern. It is very deep to study as a classification of diverse living organism is that in this chapter my topic is class Mammalia. Class Mammalia is an important class of subphylum Vertebrata of phylum Chordata. This class is a highly evolved organisms as complex type of organ system they develop, and they have highly developed brain system. As I take, before I go to the one, I take an example of this common rat, and the scientific name is the ratus, and it is a generic name. First name is the generic name ratus, and then specific name is the ratus. And we have to write the generic name by, you know that, binomial nomenclature. Taxonomic name, it begins with generic name by capital letters, and it is separately underlined, and it begins this word. Specific name writes with a small letter. Yeah, the common name is the rat. Now it is the external morphology of the ratus, and it belongs to the class Mammalia. मैंने ये diagram क्यों बनाया यहाँ पे, ताकि आप understand कर लोगे कि how they have external morphology, how we study about them, external characteristics associated with this class. With the help of diagram, it becomes here you well here understand about the external morphology of their body part, how their body parts can be differentiated, what characteristics they possess in their body. Let us we start by study it is external morphology. Then here it is the anterior part of this rat. It is the anterior portion. यहाँ तक anterior portion आता है लगभग, I mean the thorax, that anterior portion आता है. And now this is the posterior portion, and this part is the ventricle. If I go to divide this organism in this way, now I get the ventricle, and then dorsal surface. This is the dorsal back surface, and this is the ventral surface. At the ventral there is the abdomen. There are four limbs, hind limbs, and if you go to the dorsal surface of this, you will obtain the neck region. Here the at the dorsal head, neck, trunk. This is the dorsal portion of this organism. Now it belongs to the class Mammalia, and we can say that this is the head. This is the head part. This is head, and this head bears the pair of eyes. Here is the eye. At this side it is eye, and it has a pair of eyes here. And they have in the head there is the external ears. It is an important feature in the class Mammalia. They have the presence of external ears. ये हमने किसी क्लास में अभी तक नहीं पढ़े, तो इनमें हमने देखा they have the external, like I have an external ear. They have external ears here. It is the external ear found in them. This. And external ear, then they have the middle ear, then they have the interior ear. And now in this, and there is a pair of nostril in the head region. There is the nostrils, on the surface of the snout. This is the mouth part, snout, which is tipped conical in shape, snout. And these snout bear a sensory hairs on the upper lips. It is known as the vibraceae. They are the sensory hairs, जिनको हम commonly whiskers भी कहते हैं. They are commonly known as whiskers. And now we move ahead here. This is the neck region here. Neck. It is the neck region. Neck of this organism, and this is the thorax part. This part is the thorax. Neck के साथ ही एक thorax part आता है, thorax. And this thorax contain the respiratory system. Lungs is placed in the thorax of this organism. Here thorax part, thorax, and there is the trunk. This is the trunk part, trunk portion. This portion is the trunk portion, back portion. They are known as the trunk portion here, trunk. This, and in this I will say that there are the pair of limbs. One is the four limbs. They have the pair of four limbs here. They, and four limbs have toes, five in number, 5 digits, 5 toes, and they are in claws in form, and they bear them claws. Then it is the abdomen. This is the abdomen portion here, this, and then this is the hind limbs. This pair of hind limbs, ये मैंने यहाँ डॉट बताया, यहाँ पे pair of hind limbs here. I make a line here, pair of hind limbs here, hind limbs. And this is the tail of this. This organism has a tail at the posterior region. This is the thigh. This is the thigh part of the forelimb. Upper part को कहते हैं, sorry, hind limb का upper part जो होता है उसको क्या हम कहते हैं, thigh. They have the thighs, and they have the, this is the shank. यहाँ पे जो इसके for upper part और lower part में जो बीच वाला part आता है, it is known as shank. Then this is the external morphology of this organism, Rattus, and it belongs to the class Mammalia. Important point I am going to say that they have the presence of eyelids. इनमें हम देखते हैं they have the eyelids, and that eyelids bear the eyelashes. They have the eyelashes. हमने देखा they have the eyelids. Important feature is seen, they have movable eyelids of the class Mammalia, as is seen in this organism. Eyelids with the eyelashes, important. And now their body is covered by hair. ये देखिए यहाँ पे black color मैंने बनाया यहाँ पे बहुत सारे. Their body is covered by a hair. That it is, hair is a exoskeleton. I will say that its body is covered with a, it is a body hair, exoskeleton. This act as exo, as our body, we have also a body here as represent the part of the exoskeleton. And this is the external morphology of the Rattus, and you can see here the what they bear. How can we differentiate their body parts? And they also bear the milk glands, mammary glands, as is highly developed functional milk secretion takes place in the mammary glands in females. Females develop very well the milk glands, as they are non-functional in the males. Males जो mammalia in males, they don't secrete the milk. No milk formation takes place in their mammary glands. They are underdeveloped, or we can say non-functional. तो इनमें भी milk glands होते हैं. Female की हम बात करेंगे. They feed their young ones with their milk. They have the mammary glands, milk glands, we can say. As also they have the they have jaws, and those jaws bear the teeth, and it is one of the important feature belong to the class Mammalia, jaws with teeth. Therefore they feed on the solid food materials. And these limbs, four limbs and hind limbs, are adapted for walking, perching, then swimming. Also some mammalia, class Mammalia, have aquatic mode of life, as you see that in the whale, blue whale, dolphins, they belong to the class Mammalia. sea aquatic sea water habitat है उनमें. They don't have the limbs, they lack limbs, they have the flippers. With the help they could swim. That means these limbs are often used, as we talk about the monkey, they use these limbs for the perching on the tree branches, climbing purpose and walking purpose. They are differently adapted. They are differently adapted for different purposes. The limbs I talk about. Now I am going to erase this diagram here. It is all about, I clarify it here, all the pointers here. Yes. Now we will move ahead in this here. जो क्लास मैमलिया है, क्लास मैमलिया की बात हम कर लेंगे. मैम, ये लैटिन वर्ड से डिराइव हुआ है, लैटिन वर्ड से मैमे. मैमे कहते हम मिल्क ग्लैंड्स को. This is a very important feature. This is important feature in them. This is an important feature in them, that they have the presence of presence of milk gland, as they have the mammal, and therefore this class has a name, that it is the first one feature. Therefore this class has a name, Mammalia. They have this milk gland is functional in milk gland functional in females, and they feed their young ones with the milk. Mammalia class. Now second feature according to them is body is covered with hair. What is hair? It is body hair. You know the body hair, that it represent as exoskeleton. Hair, body इनकी पूरी cover होती है by a body hair. Third is the that in their toes, जो इनके toes होते हैं, या हम कहेंगे digitus, they are covered with nails. They are with nails, and sometimes the toes and digitus are fused up. That is known as then they are fused up, as in case of the horse. These toes or digitus are fused up. Then there is a hoop. Then it is a, what are nails, hoop? They are also the external. These nails, they have the hoop, and this is the external. These are also the external exoskeletons, part of exoskeletons, as they are found on the surface of the toes, digitus जो उनमें होते हैं, limbs में जो digitus toes, and then they wear nails, hoof, and you can say they have the horns, presence of horns, सींग होते हैं उनमें. This is also a part of the exoskeleton. ये इसका भी part है exoskeleton का. They have the horns in there on the head part, as in see in the bull, and as in the bull. इनमें हम देखेंगे बहुत सारे ऐसे भी है जिनमें ये horns होते हैं. This is also a part of the exoskeleton. Now I will take here another. I talk about the mammal is highly. Third one is highly developed organisms, and are complex in structure. ये complex in structure होते हैं. Fourth one is they are highly developed, most prominent organism, most prominent and stable organism, most prominent organisms on the surface of the earth. These are the most prominent organisms. Fourth one is they are the warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals. Hence they are known as the इनको कहते हैं endothermic animals. Endothermic animals. As they keep the warm blooded animals, अगर सराउंडिंग में टेम्परेचर की फ्लक्चुएशन होती है, ये स्टिल अपने बॉडी टेम्परेचर को मेंटेन या रेगुलेट करते हैं. Therefore they are warm blooded animals. Warm blooded animals are known as endothermic animals. They retain heat energy inside their body and they remain, and that heat energy they keep them constant. Therefore they are known as homeothermic. याद रखिए homeothermic animals. Homeothermic animals तब इनका नाम पड़ता है when they keep the constant, शाबाश, they keep the constant body temperature. एक तो होता है ये endothermic है. Endothermic means they are the warm blooded animals. Endothermic, they retain the temperature. They not leave out the temperature, whatever the surrounding temperature fluctuation is, whatever क्या surrounding में क्या temperature होगा, low high, they still remain, they maintain the body temperature and keep the constant. When they contain their body temperature and keep it constant according to the surrounding temperature, they never change their temperature. जैसे कि हमारा बॉडी टेम्परेचर 36-37 डिग्री सेल्सियस है, इसको हमें मेंटेन करना, चाहे बाहर कितनी ठंड हो विंटर्स में या बाहर कितनी गर्मी हो समर्स में, स्टिल वी आर मेंटेनिंग द 37 डिग्री नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर रेंज in our body. That means we are the homeothermic animals. We still keep the constant body temperatures with respect to surrounding. Therefore by this feature, if we are going to maintain the constant body temperature, then therefore we are the homeothermic animals. Now we will go ahead in this here. They have, the fifth point here, they have the subcutaneous fat. इनमें क्या होता है, subcutaneous, they have capability of storing the fat in the skin, underneath the skin. Subcutaneous fat, they have subcutaneous fat, and their जो skin है, their skin bears, they bear the sweat glands, their sweat glands, we can say sebaceous glands, इनको हम कहते हैं wax glands या oil, these are commonly known as oil glands, sebaceous glands. In their skin they bear the glands, number of glands. One is the sweat glands, sebaceous glands, oil glands present in their body, and they have also the presence of the scent glands. This is the glands, and they are all the exogenous glands. They are collectively known as the exogenous. आपको पता है exogenous glands क्या हो गए? Glands with duct, glands with, इनमें ये वो glands होते हैं जिनमें डक्ट होते हैं. जो भी, अगर एक ग्लैंड है, मान लीजिए ग्लैंड है और इस ग्लैंड से एक डक्ट निकलता है, इसी ग्लैंड से एक डक्ट निकलता है, अगर हम मान लीजिए एक्सोजिन, एग्जांपल दे देता हूँ, ये देखो डक्ट अंदर से आ रहे हैं, दिस इज द डक्ट एंड दे आर गोइंग. If it is a gland, say it is a gland, say black color, it is a gland, and this gland secretes some liquid, some fluid, some chemical. It secretes this fluid with the help of, this is the duct, say it is the gland, and it secretes with the help of duct, there is a secretion. Then this is a type of the What is this type of? This is a exogenous glands. All the sweat glands, sebaceous glands or oil glands हम इनको कहते हैं, और skin glands, they are all present in the epidermis, and their growth is in the dermis, and then their secretion, they have the duct, and duct has the, and the end of the duct there are the pores. There is the pore, P-O-R-E, pores. There are pores, there are pores जहाँ से secretion फिर निकलती है. This is the exogenous type of duct. That means their skin has numerous abundant type of glands, and those glands are exogenous in nature. I already understand with the help of diagram. Exogenous in nature, their secretion is outside of their body. अब देखो अपनी बात कर लेंगे. We have the presence of sweat glands. शायद हमारे पसीना आ जाता है हमारे skin पे, because yes, the sweat glands have the exterior pores on their skin surface. तो पसीना हमारे skin surface पे आ जाते हैं. और कभी कभार we have the oil gland. Sometimes our skin becomes oily, and scent gland. We get a smelly, sometimes smelly, that is a scent glands. They are developed in the animals during their sexual attraction in females and males. Scent development of scent glands in their body, and they are the sexual attraction. And now we will move ahead in this here. They have the presence of hard system. That means the endoskeleton इनके body में होता है, endoskeleton, and this endoskeleton is present, we know, inside their body. They have the presence of endoskeleton, and this endoskeleton is bony. They are made up of bone. As we human beings, we have skeleton. In humans we have 206 different bones, है ना, which supports our body, which gives us strength, which protects our delicate organs, which are interior. It is interior, that means inside of the body, interior. As we talk about the humans, 206 bones, variable in size and shape, and they are variable in functions. They protect, they give hardness, protect the hardness. Strength is provided to our body because of this skeleton. Skeleton is a endoskeleton. It is found in the class Mammalia. अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, they have mouth. Mouth is with jaws, and the jaws have teeth, and these teeth are they have the thecodont. Thecodont means they are set up in a socket of शाबाश jaws. क्या होता है इसका मतलब? थीकोडॉन्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? मतलब हमें teeth होते हैं. We have teeth. They are thecodont type, and they set up in a socket. देखो हमारे एक मतलब अगर हम jaw देखेंगे, jaws में क्या होते हैं? This is a jaw. It is a jaw, and the jaw there is a socket. ये देखो, they have the presence of socket. और इसी socket में हमारा teeth present. They have the presence of the teeth. We have the presence of teeth in the socket. We have the presence. It is 1. It is 2 teeth. It is the jaw, and this jaw is a thecodont, and they are also have teeth as a thecodont, and there is also the heterodont. That means different in shape. Different teeth are different in shape. Some teeth are incisors, shabash. Some are canines. Some are premolars. Others are molars. There are the 4 types of teeth. 4 types of teeth are. That means heterodont. We have a heterodont teeth. Thecodont, that means they are set up, fixed in the socket of the jaws. And this is about the mouth. And if we talk about the digestive system is present, respiratory system, there is a pair of lungs with the help they have exchange of gases with the help of the physical breathing. They have the circulatory system, and circulatory system they have the presence of circulatory system, and this circulatory system has four chambered shabash. They have highly developed heart, four chambered heart. External they have four auricles, yes, and two auricles and two ventricles, and there is the blood vessels in them. There are the arteries and venous, and between the arteries and venous there is a capillary bed. It is the circulatory system. Circulatory system is made up of the arteries, veins, capillaries, plus there is of the four chambered heart. It is the circulatory system to make a possible circulation of blood. And they have the blood that is red in color because of the presence of hemoglobin pigment in the RBCs. इनमें RBCs होते हैं. RBCs where the hemoglobin pigment. It is a globin protein present in the RBCs which have capability of carrying O2 gas molecule, or it is also a carrier of carbon dioxide gas. Circulatory. And these mammalia have well developed brain, nervous system. Brain is the central nervous system of the nervous system. It is the central part of nervous system. They have highly developed nervous system, and they are peculiar in nature, prominent, genius, intelligent species on the surface of the earth. They have the nervous system, and this nervous system have central nervous system. They have central nervous system, CNS, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, automatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. And this is the central nervous system. It includes the brain, plus it includes the spinal cord. Yes, we talk about this peripheral nervous system. It includes the relay nerves. It includes the sensory nerves. It includes the motor nerves, plus it includes the receptors, different types of receptors associated with them. And autonomic is the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, and they control the involuntary actions. That means this is made up of the three parts, and it is highly developed. As you can well define the brain system in them. They have the forebrain. There is the midbrain. There is the hindbrain. They have three lobes of brain. First one is a forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Highly developed brain. And superior is human. Human is a Homo sapiens. Sapiens is the superior species in the class of mammalia. We will move ahead in them. That they have limbs. They are tetrapod vertebratus, and there is two pairs of अभी मैंने डायग्राम में भी बताया आपको. One pair is known as fore limbs. Another pair is hind limbs. And these limbs, चाहे fore limb हो या hind limb हो, they are pentadactyl. pentadactyl. Pentadactyl, that means they have 5 digits, yeah, 5 toes in their limbs. They are 5 digits, huh? And in the first pair, and then other pair, I will sorry say it one pair and another pair. It is one pair and another pair is of hind limb, forelimb, and they are pentadactyl. Pentadactyl means if they have the limbs, they have 5. Like me, I have this arm forelimb. It is my forelimb, and it has the 5 toes, 5 digits in it. Has the 5 digits, and these 5 digits, then in them these mammalia में हमने देखे थे, then it has been modified into claws type. They wear the nails, they have the claws type, and then after these I am the pentadactyl, 5 digits, and on the tip of the digit there is a nails, that is a exoskeleton. This is a exoskeleton nails. It is hard in structure, that this pair and pentadactyl, चाहे 4 limbs मेरे हो या hind limbs और legs की बात मैं कर लूँगा. My legs, with the help I walk, and on the toes there is the nails. अब वहाँ पे देखिए, and we don't have a claw type of limbs. We have clawless, and some mammalias are still clawed. They have claws. Pentadactyl, tetrapods, pair of 2 limbs, and they have the important presence of the muscular important point. It is very important point in the muscular diaphragm. They have muscular diaphragm which separates the thoraces, हम लिखेंगे thoraces cavity from the abdomen. There is demarcation. There is a muscular band which is known as diaphragm, and it separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. And it is important point. I am going to PHRAGM, diaphragm. Sorry, I write the spelling यहाँ पे. Diaphragm. Here, muscular band which separate out the thoracic cavity by from an abdominal cavity को separate करते. It separates out the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. If you take the digestive system, well digestive system, they have a well excretory system. They have अगर हम बात कर लेंगे इनमें reproduction, reproduction. With the reproduction, if the reproduction is functional, reproductive system is functional, then they can reproduce. There is a reproduction. There is sexes are separate. They have separate. They have sexual dimorphism. In them they have sexual dimorphism. That means they have separate sexes. Sexual dimorphism, you find that there is a separate male. Shabash, there is separate male, and there is separate female, and they come together for mating. There is a mating between male and female. Sexually they mate to each other. Then there is a formation of the fertilized egg. Egg is fertilized. Then there is the internal fertilization. Fertilization. As you know, important feature for fertilization, internal fertilization. As sperm जो होता है, that fuse with egg, and there is a formation of zygote. And then zygote, there is the embryo by embryogenesis, and embryo development is taking part in the within an important gland. It is a chamber, uterus. That means females develop uterus. It is important to mention here that females, they develop womb, uterus. they develop uterus so that there is a development of the embryo in their uterus. There is a development. I will write here the properly on the board. Embryo की development होगी uterus. It is commonly known as the mother's womb, where it is when it becomes the glandular, vascular, it is facilitated with blood during the cycle, periodic cycle take place in the females. Then this part becomes uterus, glandular, it becomes the vascular, then it becomes vascular, and it becomes the sac-like, thick-walled. Yes, fourth one is yes, thick-walled. Then it nourishes the embryos within the walls. Then it is known as the, when the uterus have all these features, then it is known as the placenta. That means placenta formation is an the females develop, it is placenta is associated with their reproductive system, with their reproductive tract. Then when this placenta, it becomes glandular, vascular, sac-like, thick-walled, then there is a development of embryo, there is a process of embryogenesis. Then they have highly developed reproductive system. Male bears the testes. I already talked you about the male reproductive system. Testes, there is the vas deferens, there is the sexual glands, there is the pens, copulatory organ with them, with the help of they have the reproductive. Females bear the pair of ovaries, oviduct, then the uterus, then they have the vagina, then the vestibule external, then external part of the female part. That this is the reproductive system as the both male and female develops in order to have a sexual reproduction in them. And therefore such organisms, or if they give us directly birth, when there is a zygote, there is the embryo, then this embryo develops into the fetus, and this fetus gives birth to the baby, and therefore such organisms, mammalia, are the viviparous. Mammalia are the viviparous. Now there is high parental care. Both मतलब हमने देखा in class mammalia में क्या है, they have highly parental care is seen in both father and mother have a high care, parental care. Both father and mother cares to their young ones. They feed them, they care them, they protect them, they build a nest to them, they manage to them to their adult stage. As we have highly parental care, if we talk about ourselves, humans, we have great parental care. Then what are the examples I can mention in them? Class mammalia में बहुत सारे examples आपको मिलेंगे. That is the macropus. It is known as kangaroo, commonly kangaroo. It is found in the Australian continent. Macropus. Then is the बहुत सारे आपको मिलेंगे यहाँ पे examples. इसमें Panthera leo या Panthera tigris. This is commonly known as the lion. This is commonly known as the tiger. Then is the Homo sapiens. They say we talk about them. So Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, and we talk about the camelus. That is scientific name of camel. Then there is the another macaca. Then is the monkey, common name of monkey. आपके बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स यहाँ, मगर मैं कुछ एक्सेप्शंस बताता हूँ. Echidna, yeah, and ornithorhynchus, rhynchus. ornithorhynchus. ये both are the mammals. They are both the mammals, but they are the but they lays eggs. They lay eggs for their generation of the young ones. They are the egg laying mammals. They have the exceptions here, in the exceptions of that two. Ornithorhynchus echidna, they lay eggs like the aves. They lay eggs, yeah. Then they are the oviparous. Oh, sorry, they are the viviparous. They are the oviparous in nature. These mammals are the viviparous. That means viviparous, they give us direct birth to, yeah, birth to young ones. बहुत सारे आपको एग्जाम्पल्स मिलेंगे, और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स आपको बुक में मिलेंगे. यू गो टू द बुक, बहुत सारे जो एग्जाम्पल मेंशन होंगे क्लास में लिया. और हमने इस चैप्टर को कंक्लूड किया है. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द अनदर पोर्शन ऑफ द सिलेबस, दैट इज द टर्म सेकंड, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस. वो हम इंशाल्लाह कल से स्टार्ट कर लेंगे. यहाँ तक इसका कंक्लूड हुआ है. डाइवर्सिटी इन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म, बहुत टाइम लिया है इसने, तो मुझे यहाँ पे इस तरीके से और मतलब आराम से आहिस्ता से पढ़ाना चाहा यहाँ पे, ताकि बच्चों को अच्छे से इस क्लासिफिकेशन समझ में आए, ताकि हायर क्लास में आपको वापस इस पे आपको वापस जाना है और वापस वहाँ पे अंडरस्टैंड करना है. एंड दीज आर द all about this chapter. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.